Over 1,000 of you viewed my most popular past video, what does a sales development representative actually do? A lot has changed in the past couple months. It's 2021, so I have now revamped my thinking around what is a sales development representative and what does an ideal day in the life of an SDR look like? If you're new to the channel, I'm Trent. I'm an account executive. I've been working in software sales the last 2.5 years. As you can see in this picture, I averaged nearly 180 to 200% in my time as an SDR. If you are looking to become an SDR, if you're looking to know what you would actually be doing as an SDR, if you're interested in knowing what are the best thoughts around how to be successful as an SDR, you have stumbled across the right video. Make sure to like this video below, hit that like, thumbs up button, and subscribe to the channel for daily sales videos. I'm gonna break the structure of this video down into 3 core areas I want you to understand. Incentives. It's important to understand, how are you incentivized? How am I incentivized? How are the people around you incentivized? By understanding how people are economically inclined, that oftentimes leads to their actions. So we're gonna talk about an SDR, what they do, how they're incentivized. We're gonna talk about day in the life broken into the most popular activity buckets that you'll be doing as an SDR, the top tasks and the skills you must know. And then finally, we're just gonna talk about what are some of the most successful skills an SDR must have to be successful. So make sure to stick around with me to the end of the video. Number 1, incentives. No matter what company you work for, I happen to work for a fast-growing tech company, you're gonna be incentivized differently than someone who works at a different tech company. It's just based on what the sales leadership dictates as important. The number 1 thing I wanna address is SDR, sales development representative, BDR, business development representative. They essentially serve the same function. Both of them are compensated based on generating pipeline. Pipeline is essentially, you are an SDR, you're calling into Tesla. If you set up a meeting with the director of marketing with Tesla, I'm the account executive, so you bring me into that meeting. If the meeting goes well, that will convert into an opportunity, and that's essentially pipeline. Pipeline is the projected deal value that could have. So your objective is to book as many meetings, appointments as you possibly can, and you'll either be incentivized based on number of appointments booked per month, amount of pipeline you generate, however many meetings you set per week. It's gonna vary, but regardless, you are supposed to go and find net new deals. And the reason why this is so important, and the reason why top sales organizations have the SDR function, it's because the more pipeline you have, the more revenue you can close. If company A has a really high win rate, so they win more deals, per 10 deals, they win 5 of them, but company B has a worse win rate, but they have more pipeline, it doesn't matter. It's essentially like the analytics strategy in Moneyball. I'm getting on a bit of a tangent here, but it's like getting the single base hits. You need a lot of pipeline. The more pipeline you have, the more revenue you can close. So as an SDR, you are incentivized and supposed to generate pipelines and set up meetings. What does an ideal day in the life look like? I've had to think about my time as an SDR, my 2 years, what were the activities I spent the most time on, and how did I structure my day? What I got was, my day as an SDR is broken down into active prospecting, general prospecting, and collaborating with others. Active prospecting is reaching out to companies via call, email, LinkedIn. Essentially, you are given a lot of different accounts. So you're given 1,000 different companies and they say, hey, Susie, go set as many meetings you can in these accounts. So you gotta ask yourself, how can you get in these accounts? And there's a lot of different ways to do it. You can simply cold call, you can send emails, you can send LinkedIn notes, you can try and leverage existing executive relationships. There's a lot of different ways to get in these accounts. General prospecting, what I would classify that is just finding people to call. So what you wanna look at if you're an active SDR especially, start with the low-hanging fruit. So if your company sells multiple products, let's say you have product line A, product line B, product line C, if an account is already a customer and spending with product line A, can you reach out to them and set up a meeting to talk about product line B? That's called a cross-sell. That's low-hanging fruit. Other low-hanging fruit is what my company calls interesting moments. So if your prospect interacts with your company's website, downloads content, attends a webinar, goes to an event, a virtual event in today's COVID environment, they know about your company, and at one point they were interested in your offerings. So that is low-hanging fruit. That's an interesting moment. Reach out to them. Figure out a list of past opportunities, so meetings that happened that didn't go anywhere, that were lost or deal dead for some reason. Get a list of those people, and those are low-hanging fruit. Those are people, hey, you spoke with my team last year. Let's set up a meeting this year, 2021, to talk about your previous conversations and align with current business priorities. It's as easy as that. Those are 3 examples of low-hanging fruit that you can immediately go to. Outside of that, general prospecting is just you have 10 accounts, you go in LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you go in Zoom Info, and you find people to call. The last bucket is collaborating with others. The rest of your time will be spent attending internal team meetings, talking to other people on your team. And when you're a new SDR, this is a big concern about how can you do your job effectively while also attending to your internal meetings. I promise you, you will get more efficient and it will get easier and will get easier to manage. And along with collaborating with others, I would bucket self-development. Self-development is going to be really critical in your early days as an SDR. You want to be really effective, and some of the top skills are your ability to cold call, your ability to send emails, your ability to find warmth in your prospecting, your ability to collaborate with your account executives, your ability to quickly build value on the phone, your ability to articulately and succinctly convey the value proposition of your company. There's a lot of skills that are necessary, but just know that the foundational top of funnel prospecting skills you learn as an SDR will pay dividends in your career as you advance up, because the natural progression upward is you're an SDR for anywhere from 3 months, 1 year, 2 years. I actually just made a video on it titled, How Long Should You Be an SDR For? Go check that out after this. But you'll eventually become an account executive, and that's what I am right now. And I know there's so many of you out there right now that are interested in life as an SDR. I hope this answered some of your questions. There's a lot of videos we could make around what is sales development, what are the most important things to know, what are mistakes you should avoid, how much do they get paid, etc., etc. So let me know in the comments below, what questions do you have? The top question, the most liked comment, or whatever one I like the most, I'm gonna make a video out of for my next video. I make videos every day because I wanna help you get better and I wanna help you advance in your career. So let me know in the comments below how I can help. I'll shout you out in the next video, and that will also help me with my brainstorming and idea development. Thanks so much for watching. Hit the like button below if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.